From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Well, we have a good visual of downtown here as you look at Skycam 7. We've got the traffic moving along, the air quality, and most of the time, you know, when we complain about inversions, of course, a lot of it has to do with the gray, and I understand that, and that's the case that I'm looking at here too, but the air quality actually under this has been pretty good, and it's good throughout most locations. If we look down in the valley locations, it's in the good category, so it's mainly putting up with the gray and the cold that we have around the area. Now, the AQI level, which is how we measure it, so it's in the yellow category at Twin Falls because it just got above 50 AQI. It's about 55. But most locations in the mountains are about 20, and in the valley, it's even in the upper 30s to right around 40 AQI, so doing pretty good. Temperatures, well, it's about the same as what we had yesterday about this time. And over in Twin Falls, you can see 16 degrees, pretty chilly there. Here's the low clouds that we're seeing through the area on the Futurecast. I wanted to move this ahead because you see it moving up through the valley, but then let me stop it for Thursday, tomorrow afternoon. Now, let me also say that it's very tough to forecast, especially some of this cloud cover, and some of it breaking up. But we saw some of the sunshine yesterday. It looks like very similar conditions are going to be taking place for tomorrow. And that's going to be later in the afternoon, though. And then as we get into Friday, pretty much the same thing. Now, Saturday, we're going to be seeing some clouds that are going to start moving in because we have a storm system. So how long will this last? Well, right now, our predictions in looking at this is, first of all, let's get the clouds in here. That's on Saturday. So there's the 29th. Then as we continue here, you can see the moisture coming into Seattle. They're going to be getting some rain. And eventually, this is on Monday. Could even start as early as late Sunday night into Monday, which provides some snow showers around the area. If we get some of the snow, which we should, we're looking at maybe about a half an inch at this point, but of course we're a long ways off, so we'll get a closer look. Most of the mountains are anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow. But one thing that's great about that is that gives us the vertical movement. It also will give us some breezy conditions. So the first part of next week, just saying it right now, it's going to be really cold. Yeah, wind chills in the lower 20s during the day because winds that will be picking up about 10 to 20 miles an hour could be a little bit stronger in spots with that storm system that comes in next Monday. But you want to see that. That's what's going to be breaking down the inversion. The other part is that cold air comes in with it. That's from the next storm, so we're still going to stay pretty chilly in the valley even through next week. So Burley has 25 degrees for tomorrow. Let me back up once again. We jumped ahead on this one. And then you can see Jerome with 24 degrees. There's 22 degrees for Shoshone. In the mountains, close to 30. So a little warmer up in the central mountains, down in the Magic Valley. McCall, 27 degrees for the high. You see 31 degrees for Cascade. Down here from the western sections of the valley, temps will get just right around freezing or a bit above. Don't see it much different here for Boise. There's the 32, 28 for Mountain Home. So still the cold air is trapped down the valley, even though we have some sun above. We kind of experienced that yesterday. Now, if you look at this, you can see that the temperatures, though, as the clouds break into Friday morning, could be some very cold temperatures dropping down into the teens. Watch for those, not heating up much. And then the storm system we talked about, that could make a big change going into next week.